Hey everyone, and today I'll be walking you through everything that you need to know about Fuel Meals, a meal delivery service that's been a huge help for me personally. Between work, the gym, and taking care of my 8-month-old, I don't always have time to plan out meals the way I used to, but I still care about staying consistent with my nutrition, especially when it comes to getting enough protein in, and that's exactly where Fuel Meals has made things easier. This isn't one of those meal kits where you're chopping vegetables and cooking everything yourself. Fuel Meals sends fully cooked, performance-focused meals that are designed to your goals, whether you're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just keep your diet on track during a busy week. You pick what you want, they cook everything fresh, and meals arrive at your door every Monday. So in this video, I'll walk you through how it all works, what the pricing looks like, how the food actually tastes, and who I think this is best suited for based on my own experience. Quick heads up, I've put affiliate links in the description for everything we're covering. If you use them, I earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. Fuel Meals has actually been around since 2013, and they're designed mostly for people who care about performance and nutrition. Whether you're an athlete, someone who lifts regularly, or you just want a consistent way to stay on track with healthier eating. The meals are fully cooked, portioned, and ready to go, so all you're really doing is heating them up for a few minutes, and that's what makes them so easy to stick with. What also stands out is just how many options you get. There are over 50 different entries to choose from, plus breakfast, snacks, and even bulk proteins and sides if you want to build your own meals at home. So whether your goal is muscle gain, fat loss, or just keeping your nutrition solid week to week, you've got a lot of flexibility. And because you can mix it up every week, the variety makes it a lot easier to stay consistent without getting bored of what you're eating. Now, in terms of how it works, Fuel Meals keeps things pretty simple. You start by choosing a plan that lines up with your goals. Then you choose how many meals you want delivered. If you're easing into it, you can start with 7 meals a week for just under $60. From there, it scales. 10 meals cost around $82, 14 meals are about $112, and the full 20 meal option is closer to $155, which ends up giving you the best value per meal. But just keep in mind that these prices might vary slightly depending on where you're located. Oh, and for first-time customers, there's also a 40% discount on your first box, which helps take a good chunk off the initial cost, especially if you go for one of the larger plans. From there, you can either pick the meals yourself or let Fuel Meals build a menu for you based on your plan. And if you want to change things up from week to week, you can. They also let you add on snacks, breakfast options, or even proteins and sides by the pound if you want a little more flexibility or prefer building your own meals. Once your order's set, they prep everything fresh and ship it out on Monday. Most deliveries show up by Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you live. It all arrives in a foam insulated box with ice packs, and the meals themselves come sealed in simple black trays that stack easily in the fridge. To heat them, it's just 2 or 3 minutes in the microwave. There is no prep, no cleanup, and no extra dishes. And if you'd rather use the oven or an air fryer, you can transfer the food, but honestly, I've stuck with the microwave and haven't had a single issue. The whole setup is just built to save time and take the stress out of eating well. Especially if your days are packed between workouts, work, or family, it's nice not having to constantly figure out what to cook while still knowing your meals are aligned with your goals. If you want to check out what we're covering today, we have affiliate links in the description. Using these earns us a commission at no extra cost to you, which really helps support the channel. Now, I've used Fuel Meals in the past, and a big reason I started using Fuel Meals again was because my schedule's just been so full lately. Between work, the gym, and making separate meals for my baby, I was either skipping meals or grabbing random snacks that didn't really fill me up. I used Fuel Meals about a year ago and really liked them, so coming back to it now just made sense, especially since I'm trying to eat cleaner and get more protein in without overthinking every meal. I've been on the 20 meal plan recently, and that's been the perfect amount to keep me covered through the week. For breakfast, one of my favorites is the egg white scramble. It's got chicken, sausage, and baked potato wedges on the side, and it's just the perfect balance, light but still filling. It has 34 grams of protein, which holds me over until lunch, and I can heat it up and eat it at the same time as my 8-month-old. Now, a lunch that I love is the teriyaki salmon. It comes with broccoli and rice, and it's actually way better than I expected. The salmon doesn't get dry, the teriyaki is flavorful without being overpowering, and the whole thing reheats in under 3 minutes. It's clean and easy, and hits my protein goals for the day. Dinner depends on the day. The barbecue grilled steak is 6 ounces of marinated steak with broccoli and potatoes, and it's amazing. It always comes out tasting fresh. Sometimes I'll throw it in a pan and stick it in the oven to crisp it up a bit, but even straight from the microwave, it holds up well. I've also tried other meals like the chicken pesto and crispy chicken parmesan, and most of them have been really solid. Nothing tastes overly processed or fake, and even the simpler meals feel balanced. Some meals are a little basic depending on your taste, but I'd rather have something straightforward that fits my macros than something that's overly dressed up and doesn't work with my goals. But I do think that it's important to note that if you're a vegetarian or vegan, this might not be the best choice for you, since most of their meals are mainly made with meat and animal products. Overall, I can say Fuel Meals has made a huge difference for me. It's not just that the food is good, it's that it actually helps me stay on track without adding stress to my day. And having meals that are already cooked, balanced, and easy to grab has just made it so much easier to stay consistent, especially with trying to get enough protein in, stick to my goals, and to not fall into that snack and hope for the best. Routine? So I would definitely recommend it, especially if your schedule is packed, but you still care about what you're eating. This is one of the easiest ways to stay on top of it, whether you're in the gym a few times a week, trying to lose some weight, or just want meals that are actually aligned with your goals. Fuel Meals makes it manageable. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And if you've got any questions about Fuel Meals, or you've tried them yourself and want to share your experience, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. And don't forget, you can find the affiliate links for what we covered right below this video. If you use them, we earn a commission at no extra cost to you, which helps support the channel. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.